Whoa, I didn't even get the jetpack.
One of the great things about episode 2 is it really delivers on this mysterious and wonderful character, Boba Fett, and also someone who's equally mysterious, the character called Jango Fett.
I guess he's the original bounty hunter then, because Boba Fett's like 11 years old in this one.
I'm back on Monday. I get to fly spaceships. Can you do that? Fly through asteroids, fight, shoot?
Took him under my arm. Call me Dad now, while we're here. Okay, I'll call you son, just so we get the bit of bonding going. We just gotta use our imagination.
Actually, I think this is what fans have been waiting for ever since they saw Boba Fett in The Empire Strikes Back.
We've gone for this new kind of silver millennium kind of color. Feels amazing and privileged to hold that mantle of the Boba Fett reign,
I love Boba Fett. I mean, we get to spend a lot of time with him in this movie. We get to understand where he comes from, but we also understand that his identity is forged in some of the most powerful events that take place in the whole Star Wars saga.
But the biggest thing of all, he's pretty cool, yeah.
May the force be with me.
It's even more powerful than what we see in Empire Strikes Back. I think people are going to be blown away not only by the costume but by the performance and the whole overall story that takes place between Jango Fett and Boba Fett.
I went right up in space.
We were chatting earlier, and you mentioned something about Hayden Christensen and a Dreamcast.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. I mean, as I was a kid, we didn't have, I didn't know who I could talk to, or, I just kind of was trying to be respectful to everybody. And we were filming the scene where Padme actually gets scratched by the tiger.
Oh, yeah.
So he goes to me, "Hey, Daniel, after the shoot, come back to my room." I looked at my mom, and I was kind of like, is it okay? She, "Oh, I guess, he's still on set." So I went back to his room, and he had a PlayStation 1, and I already had 2 of them at home, but I was kind of a greedy kid, so I was like, another one, why not? And he had about 12 games that he had given me, and he asked me to sit down and have a little while during break, and he said, "I got a Dreamcast." Dreamcast. "You want to play it with me?" And I mean, the Dreamcast had not even come out in New Zealand at this point. We had heard it was going to come out in about 8 months later. So I was like, yeah, I'd love to. So we sat down, and he put up a little power pack that, it doesn't convert the power, but it converts just like the switches.
Oh, yeah, the socket.
So I'm like, I don't think that's the power converter. I think that's the socket, And he goes, no, it's good. I know what I'm doing. And he plugged it in, and you hear this like little spark in the wall, and then next minute it turns it on, and it goes, blows up right in front of us and starts smoking. We're sitting there in our outfits, and I'm just thinking, oh man,
So this was at the studios at the time?
This was at the studio,
okay.
Right after he gave me the Xbox. I mean, we had just finished getting our scene, so he had to pay about a $250 fee, I believe.
Well, because it set the smoke alarms off in the studio,
yeah.
It shut down.
Sprinklers came down.
Filming. Oh my God.
The fire department came, and I had the whole makeup and costume, and I only had one costume, so then I think that night they had to make me a second costume.
I bet.
Yeah, so the wardrobe weren't too happy with that. I was getting needles poked in me all the rest of the day. Whenever I didn't even need to, have needles.
Did George Lucas get sprinkled on?
No, it was just me. It was just in the little room.
Oh, just in that one room?
Yeah, just in that one room. I don't think it would have been too happy if George would have got sprinkled on.
Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for with Daniel Logan.